Holiday Special.
This one is for you, Star Wars enthusiasts, the Holiday Special fans, or just the casual viewers. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I've been waiting all year to do this. When we first started this YouTube channel, I started just to make this episode.
This is it?
This is it.
This is the end.
Done after this.
Final episode.
I want everyone to love this. Today we're diving into a galaxy far, far away, but with a twist. It's the infamous Star Wars Holiday Special.
Infamous is right.
Infamous as it could be. Buckle up for a journey through the unique piece of Star Wars history that has grown in the last few years to become more fondly remembered than it originally was. Mm-hmm. You ready, Brian?
Look, you know I like bad stuff, right?
Sure.
But there's something about this one that I can't get behind.
I love this. There's nothing about this I don't like.
To me, this was always an endurance test. If you were a real Star Wars fan, you could get through this. And I got through it, but after that, I didn't want anything to do with it.
Just so you know the history, I make my children watch this every year on Christmas morning after they open their presents.
Child abuse.
Every year.
It's child abuse.
For like the last, I guess, like 9 or 10 years.
Oh my God. I can't
So
believe they still
if
talk.
you've never saw it, you can actually watch it for free on YouTube. YouTube has a bunch of channels, have it uploaded, good quality. It's only been aired once on regular TV, so YouTube's really the only way to
The story
watch
behind
it.
why it was only aired once is actually really great.
Yeah, we'll get there. Released in 1978, the Star Wars Holiday Special was a made-for-TV extravaganza that brought the beloved characters from the original Star Wars movie back for the first time, but this time in a festive setting. But what led to the creation of the holiday-themed adventure?
Contractual obligations.
No.
Oh.
Now let's unwrap the plot before we get really into it. The special follows Chewbacca and Han Solo as they celebrate Life Day, a Wookiee holiday. A Wookiee is the race of creatures Chewbacca belongs to from their home world, which is called Kashyyyk. Chewbacca is trying to make it home past the Imperial Army to see his family, which consists of his wife Mala, son Lumpy, and dirty old father Itchy. Along the way, we encounter musical performances, bizarre cameos, and an animated sequence featuring the debut of Boba Fett.
It's true.
Always thought it was interesting how much technology they had in this treehouse. Like every one of them has.
Yeah, they live in a treehouse, yet
They have little video screen. Mm-hmm. They have like a holographic thing. They have a holographic. Itchy puts a holographic. It's very contrasting that the Wookiees have such an advanced civilization.
Yeah, and it's in the trees.
It's in the trees. From B. Arthur's musical number at the Mos Eisley Cantina to the quirky cooking show with Harvey Korman, Whip Whip Stir, and Art Carney as a trader, the holiday special is filled with memorable and sometimes cringe-worthy moments.
Trader as in merchant, not trader as in turncoat.
No, he's a
right
trader on Kashyyyk. He trades with the Wookiees.
Yes.
Before we go on, let's talk about the Diahann Carroll virtual reality scene.
Oh God!
It is probably the dirtiest scene in Star Wars.
In case you were ever wondering whether there was pornography in the Star Wars universe.
And if Wookiees like to partake in pornography.
So are Wookiees attracted to humans?
I guess. Maybe Diahann Carroll. This is as close as you're going to get to Wookiee pornography.
Would that mean that there were humans who were attracted to Wookiees?
Maybe. Furries? I guess.
Oh, God.
Diahann Carroll's voice in this scene. We'll play a quick clip right here of just her talking.
We can have a good time, can't we? Oh. I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. I find you adorable.
This is what really sets it apart. I mean, just the way she speaks. I don't.
Is that it? Is that what sets it apart?
No, the way she talks to Itchy on the thing, it's amazing. It really is. Jefferson Starship also provides a musical number, and Harvey Korman really stands out. He plays 3 different characters in there.
In case anybody out there is not familiar with Jefferson Starship, they used to be called Jefferson Airplane and were one of the best groups of the psychedelic 1960s.
They sure were.
And then they ended up here.
What? Harvey Korman provides comedic genius in 3 of the special skits, including the Cantina skit with B. Arthur, where he plays a love-struck barfly who drinks through the hole in his head. Oof. He also performs 2 solo routines, one as Chef Grumanda, a 4-arm parody of Julia Child. The 4 arms allows him to cook even better.
I like Harvey Korman quite a lot.
Me too.
But
But
it doesn't work here.
no.
No. Just doesn't
He
work.
does not. And finally, Korman plays a malfunctioning anamorphic android named Drumboid.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he's it's like a weird looking robot thing. It's an instructional video that Lumpy watches.
Right.
Yeah. All of the big cast members from the original Star Wars movie reprise their roles for this holiday special. Mark Hamill, James Earl Jones, Carrie Fisher, Anthony Daniels, and R2-D2 as R2-D2. Why no Kenny Baker?
I don't know. Why not?
Because R2-D2 in this was actually was remote control.
Oh, so Kenny Baker wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what are some of your favorite scenes in the movie that we're talking about?
I like the scene where Mark Hamill's makeup artist believed he was a woman.
Yeah, and his hair is really blonde in it too.
Weirdly blonde.
Really blonde.
Yeah.
So basically everyone's back for it. Peter Mayhew plays Chewbacca.
It's almost like something told them they had to be.
No, it's really not. It's not really produced by Lucas.
I know, but it started that way.
So how did the Star Wars Holiday Special get the green light? See, I led you right into what you wanted to know.
There you go.
Here is what is believed to have happened. When George Lucas was outlining the details for a sequel to Star Wars A New Hope, he wanted it to be a Wookiee-focused sequel. Only Wookiees. He didn't want any humans in the sequel when he first started writing it.
What?
Just he wanted it to be a Wookiee thing. He wanted to follow a story involving just Chewbacca. All right?
Were all of the Wookiees going to have adjective names?
Probably.
Which also leads us to think that Chewie, nickname for Chewbacca,
Yeah.
is an adjective. So he's literally Chewie.
He's literally Chewie.
Whereas Lumpy's Lumpy and Itchy is obviously Itchy.
What about Mala?
Mala's the only one who has a normal name.
All right. At the same time as George Lucas was outlining a sequel, all of the cast members were finding success in variety shows of the 1970s. So they were guest starring on shows. They were guest starring on appearances. They guest starred on Donnie and Marie. Let's say it.
We're Darth Vader's Raiders and we can't believe the things that you do. You're right. We never met a troop who played hide and seek the way that you do. You're out of sight, but be my Boba. Look out, people, 'cause here we come.
CBS approached Lucas about doing a Star Wars specific variety show. They wanted to make it a Christmas special because they thought that's when it would sell the best. It would also help Lucas sell toys at Christmas time.
And bridge the gap between the release of the first
Yes.
movie and the release of the next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was a good way to go to promote the brand, which included toys and everything else. If you remember, if you're from the late 70s, Star Wars was everywhere. After that movie hit, they had product license for everything.
On paper, it makes sense.
100% this makes sense for them. A holiday special. It was aired on
Bringing those
November
characters back.
17th, if I remember correctly. So it was aired a month before Christmas. So it was the perfect timing.
Yep.
So George Lucas finally gave the go-ahead to produce this. But his team was too busy working on The Empire Strikes Back to have much of a say in the holiday special. So CBS took over production. The special was broadcast in its entirety in the United States only once. Again, on Friday, November 17th, 1978, the week before Thanksgiving. On the television network CBS from 8 to 10 p.m.
2 hours.
2 hours. It preempted Wonder Woman and The Incredible Hulk, which was usually on during those time slots.
The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
That makes me even more angry at it.
All right. It was also broadcast on the Canadian television network CTV from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the same date. Despite its initial reception, which was not good,
Shocking.
the Star Wars Holiday Special has become a cult classic, especially in this house. Disney has definitely embraced the Holiday Special, and each year they release new merchandise to coincide with the holiday. So right before Thanksgiving, they release more Life Day stuff.
Well, I just want to, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
You could say whatever you want.
But before Disney, everyone wanted to pretend this never happened.
Yes.
Except you.
Except me. I have been keeping this alive for a good part of the last 10 to 15 years.
That includes Harrison Ford,
100%.
Carrie Fisher,
No, I'm telling you.
Mark Hamill.
It's me. And now I get to put it out there for everyone else to watch. This is the pinnacle of my YouTube career. So now what we're going to do, if you haven't noticed the merchandise already, it's my Life Day hat, it's my Life Day t-shirt. We are going to look at all of the Life Day products that have come out over the last couple of years. All of the merchandise that we will be looking at comes directly from my personal collection.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
So are you ready to look at some Star Wars Holiday Special merchandise?
Might as well.
Why not? All right, so let's look at some of the merchandise that I have purchased over the years. Like you see, my hat, my shirt.
I want to make it very clear, none of this is mine.
I want to make it very clear, this is all from my personal collection. This wasn't purchased for this episode. I've had
No,
it
this was just here.
for years. So the first thing that I have is this book. It's the Star Wars, the Wookiee storybook. It's the only story told about Chewbacca's family, Mala, Itchy, and Lumpy, and it was published in 1979. So it was published a year after the Holiday Special was released, and it's just about their life without Chewbacca, basically.
All right, I find that interesting. That's nice.
It's an interesting story.
Yeah.
To me, this is the first, and for a very long time, the only piece of merchandise published relating to the Holiday Special. Because they actually, at the end, they celebrate Life Day.
Oh, nice.
So there is a connection to the Holiday Special.
There's a lot of naked Wookiees in that picture.
Maybe they have clothes underneath their fur. Recently, Marvel and Disney produced variant covers to some of the Star Wars issues that focus on Life Day.
Yeah.
So there's Darth Vader number 40, which shows a young Anakin Skywalker with his mom
The blue
on
orbs.
Tatooine. The blue orbs are the
Yeah.
decorations for Life Day.
Yeah.
Dr. Aphra shows
Chrysanthemum.
another Wookiee celebrating with Dr. Aphra.
Chrysanthemum doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd
Who'd
celebrate a holiday.
maybe every Wookiee celebrates Life Day. Star Wars number 40 shows Chewbacca in his ceremonial Life Day garb with Han putting up some of the decorations.
This is a good one.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter is my favorite of the covers. It shows the Harvey Korman chef character
Gourmanda.
whip stirring
Yep.
to make her stuff. There's also a lot of the stuff, Life Day stuff that I have is from Disney. There are 2 Life Day mugs. One of them shows Chewbacca on it. It's going to spin like this. It's from Starbucks.
Nice.
On the inside, it says Family, Joy, Harmony.
Nice.
The other one is a replica of a Life Day orb. It's also a mug. I bought a separate one of these for Brian.
That's right. It is in my Star Wars
So that
bathroom.
he celebrates Life Day also now. There is a glow-in-the-dark orb
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
that is actually from Life Day.
Yep.
This is how I celebrate my Life Day every year.
Do you like that on
I do.
Christmas?
No, it's for Life Day, not Christmas.
Christmas and Life Day are the same thing, aren't
No,
they?
they're not.
They coincide.
No, Life Day is November 17th.
Oh. I thought it was meant to stand in for Christmas.
It is.
Yeah.
There are a couple There's a couple of pins. There's one pin from last year, or this is from 2 years ago. There's one pin from 2 years ago. There's one pin from this year.
Mm-hmm. I like the design on that.
I like the design on
the enamel pin.
It's actually Chewbacca's family in their Life Day garb.
Yep.
There is a patch from 2 years ago. A lot of this stuff I bought when we were in Disneyland 2 years ago at Christmas time. So this was all on sale at Christmas time. There is a second Life Day t-shirt. That's from this year. The one I'm wearing in this episode is from 3 years ago.
Right.
There is a Chewbacca stuffed animal.
Yep.
That if you watch some of our episodes, he sits behind us a lot of the time.
Yes, he's when we're in the basement. Yeah.
Yes.
He's with us down there.
When we do haul videos. The last 2 years they released a single Life Day ornament. Here they are on my tree.
Nice.
Recently, they have released a Chewbacca actual action figure from the Star Wars universe of him dressed as from his Life Day. I don't know why he's not holding an orb. I think that the orb comes with him on the top. He should be holding it. My disappointment with this one is they should have done a 4-pack, and it should have been his whole family with him.
That would have been cool. Maybe that's next year.
If Disney's listening, I want a Mala figure and a Itchy and Lumpy figure. And finally, there is a Life Day Chewbacca flocked Funko Pop.
Very nice.
Again, they should make the rest of Chewbacca's family from that. Well, to me, Funko Pop. If you listen to our videos, and I got rumors that they do, they should make a Harvey Korman as Chef Gourmand. Say it again. Gourmanda. That's an awesome. So you could do a 2-pack. Chef Gourmanda and B. Arthur.
Yeah. Or Art Carney. And the bald officer he's trying to sell a hairbrush to.
The only problem with that is I might be the only person that buys this stuff.
You're not. There's no way. You could be. There's no way.
Some of the stuff I bought, we have not too far from us. But when my daughter goes to school, there's a Disney discount store. I bought some of the stuff in the discount store at like a ridiculously cheap price.
Like I said, there's no way you're the only person who buys this, because literally you could take a aluminum can and write Star Wars on it and someone would buy it.
But I know Life Day's not a big one. And some of this stuff was hard for me to find because in Disneyland they didn't have a lot of this.
Yeah. I do give the holiday special a lot of shit, and some of it is deserved.
Yeah.
Because it was really just something that was created by a bunch of people who I don't think understood what Star Wars was. And it kind of veers away from things here and there.
It does.
But I understand the enjoyment of it. I get it. And this stuff is a lot of fun. I just, personally, for me, I just never really enjoyed it.
You never latched on to it.
I just could never really get into it.
Okay.
Like, even the idea of Chewbacca having a family, for some reason, bothers me. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't see how he could just abandon them so often and hang out with his...
How can you not...
Hang out with his low-life pirate pal.
Yeah, but he has a family. Hey, look, he celebrates the holiday. He comes home for the holiday.
Yeah, but would your wife be okay if you were like, yeah, I'm going to disappear for a few months with my spice smuggling scumbag pirate?
Your wife wouldn't be okay with it. I'm going to be gone for months, leaving you alone. Your wife wouldn't be okay with that. Wait, am I the scumbag pirate? Oh, son of a bitch.
No.
In that story, I'm the scumbag pirate. So what do you think? Let's hear from you, the fans. What are your thoughts on the Star Wars Holiday Special? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Or just appreciate it for what it is? Its unique charm. It's holiday special.
Oh, it absolutely has a charm.
Please comment below. I personally really want to hear from fans of the Star Wars Holiday Special. There's not many of us. I
think there probably are, because they wouldn't make all this if there wasn't.
I think they're making it for me. Thanks, Disney. We appreciate you. As we wrap up our journey through the Star Wars Holiday Special, remember that even in a galaxy filled with epic battles and lightsaber duels, there's room for a bit of holiday cheer. May the Force be with you, and happy Life Day. If you enjoyed this exploration of the Star Wars Holiday Special, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the Star Wars universe. Yes, we will look at the Ewok special at some point also. Until next time, may the Force be with you.
And also with you.
Love what you collect,
Collect what you love.
especially if it's Star Wars Holiday Special merchandise.